What's up, everybody? I'm back to annoy you guys, talk about our pulse chain, talk about everything that's going on in our ecosystem. Hope everyone's done well over the last couple weeks. It's been nasty out there. I'm kind of glad that I was away, didn't have to deal with what you guys have been dealing with. Kind of a coward, I guess. I wanted to back off and spend time with the family and enjoy life, and we sure did. So we're back from Canada, and my wife got to experience what it's like to be up in North America for the first time, and she liked some things and really disliked others. Some of the stuff I saw, I've been gone too long. Things have changed up north. Quite bizarre. So we're glad to be back in Panama and back to what we're used to, and prepare for our next trip. Maybe around Christmas time, we'll take a trip somewhere. I hope everyone's excited about what's happening in Pulsechain right now. The community is popping. There's things happening. The Atropa scene is off the chain with PDI and TSFI and Teddy Bear and all those coins that are linked with Atropa. Congratulations to all of you who have been buying it and pursuing these tokens. I have not, and I've been sticking to mostly my Pulsechain ecosystem tokens, the main tokens. I have a little bit of Teddy Bear, I have a little bit of PDI, but nothing to write home about. But if PDI does 100x or goes to $1 like some are speculating, it'll be a nice payoff. But you know me, I like to stick to the main stuff. So we'll see how it goes over the next couple of weeks. I know my community, the no permissions community. Let me put the banner up for that. Oh God. While I was gone, I still stayed connected with the community. I was looking at my Telegram and answering questions here and there while I was, hanging out with my parents and friends and a couple of you Hexicans. And I noticed our community went total degen while I was gone. Everyone was talking about PDI and Atropa and stuff. I'm like, what is this stuff? And obviously, when I came home, I did the deep dive and I started learning about it, and I started to see the quality that is being brought to Pulsechain via this ecosystem called Atropa and the PDI. So it's like, you know what? This could be the linchpin that brings a lot of users to Pulsechain. And because I'm a big believer in Pulsechain, I'm super excited about what these ecosystems within Pulsechain can do. So if you're not doing anything, if you're not streaming, if you're not building, you can't complain, because the people at Atropa, their team, they're doing stuff. All right. The streamers, they're out doing stuff. And I see people being aggressive and being total basement dwellers because they're pissed that their coin hasn't gone up 100x yet. And all they do is sit behind their fake profiles and complain. And I've got no respect for those people, because I'm building, I'm doing stuff. We got some really cool stuff coming. So I'm very positive what I'm seeing happening in the Pulsechain ecosystem. Let's put it that way. Famous just launched. Congratulations to the Fiat team. We've got Fame, Fux, and Fiat all launched. They're the first ones out the gate. These other ones, they only have one thing to launch, and they still haven't done anything. The Fiat platform is launched. The Fux platform is launched. Both of those tokens are launched, and now they launched the token for Famous, which means hopefully in the next couple of weeks, the leverage people will be happy to be able to trade using the Famous platform, which is a fork of GMX. And that, to me, is one of the most exciting things to come to Pulsechain. Why? Because I'm going to be able to lend to these people who want to borrow in order to leverage. And I'm pretty sure that the APRs are going to be really high on that platform. So congratulations again to the Fiat team. You guys have been knocking it out of the park. Now I'm looking forward to a couple of the other sacrifice teams to launch their stuff. Let's before we go into a little bit more of that, let's see what you guys have to say. I haven't talked to you in a while. I missed you. Let's bring it back. What's up, Z? Let me take the banner down real quick. King Kong Crypto. Yeah, I'm back. We bottomed. I can come out of the bushes now. I'm like, hey, Red Squirrel. I'm like that that meme of Homer Simpson. You know, when things are going really bad, I just kind of go into the bushes. I can't deal with negative. I look, guys. I was a psych nurse, mental health counselor. I was a Navy hospital corpsman. I've seen negative stuff, right? I've seen my share. I've done my share. I've gotten dirty. I worked in the back of ambulances, picked up dead people. You know, I've done that stuff. A lot of folks haven't done shit in their lives. I've seen enough negative. I don't want negative. I want to be around positive people. I want to see positive things. I want to see people who uplift other people. I don't want to see the stuff that drags you down. I mean, for example, we were driving down Dundas. Anybody who's from Toronto or been to Toronto knows this street. We were on Dundas Street, and I look out my window, and there's a chick on the side of the road smoking a crack pipe. And I was like, what in the hell going on here? I'm like, I've been gone way too long. I have not seen this stuff. I only see it on Twitter. You know, I live in Panama. You don't see drugs on the street here. You barely see homeless people. My God. And then you got these people smoking crack pipes on the side of the street. And I was just, my jaw dropped. You know, I took care of people who were addicts. I took care of all this stuff. But back in my day, when I worked in that field like 15 years ago, people just came to the hospital and we treated them. It all happened privately. Not anymore. It ain't private anymore. Wow, has the world changed, or the West has changed. I am glad I'm in a supposed third world country. You guys can have that shit. Go right ahead. Wild. Hey, Peppy. Randy, so beautiful to see you back, my friend. You were missed. Hope Toronto tour brought you some fun. Welcome back. Yes, absolutely. We weren't too much into Toronto. I didn't like it that much. It wasn't the Toronto I remember, like, you know, things I said. And the city was different than I recall when I'm growing up. I grew up across the lake in Rochester, New York, and Toronto was always my favorite city to go to baseball games. I used to take the ferry across back when there used to be a ferry. But this trip, the best part of the trip, and I did not expect this at all, was Niagara Falls. Whew. Niagara Falls, man. We had a total blast. My kid loved it. Our room was on the top of the Marriott on the 31st floor and right over the Horseshoe Falls. Couldn't beat it. We were there for 9 days. I got to tell you a quick story. Oh, God. So we're there for 9 days. That's a long freaking time to stay in Niagara Falls. But I had family coming across the border. I had friends coming across the border. I had friends coming down from Northern Canada. Chico, shout out to Chico, coming down from Northern Canada to see us, spend a couple days hanging out with us, going to Niagara on the lake and things like that. And I went down to the lady at the counter, and I asked her why our bills were so high. I was like, what's going on? Did you guys add something on? Why do I have packages on our bill and all these kind of things? She goes, oh, she's a little lady from, I think, Indonesia or something like that. She goes, oh, Mr. Randy, I'm so sorry. We're charging you for these. I'll take them off. I'm like, okay, great. And she goes, by the way, you're staying for 9 nights. I'm like, yeah. She goes, Mr. Randy, are you rich? I was like, no one's ever asked me that before. I'm crypto rich. I was like, hey, finally, I've made it. I got to stay 9 nights at the Marriott. I guess that's the level of achievement for being rich. So, hey, I'm here, and hopefully it'll get much better in the next 6 months to a year. So I guess you guys could tell I'm in a pretty good mood. I've been working really hard, but I feel refreshed. I'm back at it. Pepe says, I'm back myself from some holidays. Nice, Pepe. I hope you're relaxed. Crypto Bendu, what's up, Randy? Buying this dip. Bottom, I hope. Dry powder is low right now. Jubilee and apparently per waters above. So whatever that means for markets. Yes. I can go into that really quick. As of right now, Jubilee is done. Every 50 years, it's gone. Thank God. Bye. But remember what Jubilee brought us. Okay. Jubilee year, every 50 years is a sudden, or not sudden, it's a massive change in the financial system. The last one, 50 years ago, we moved from fiat, or moved from gold-backed dollars to fiat dollars. Fiat dollars means it's backed by nothing except for the promise of the government. In the US, they have weapons, right? So that's what we moved to 50 years ago. Well, this cycle, this 50-year Jubilee cycle, we went from fiat currency to digital currency. We had the launch of the Fed now in July. We have the BRICS currency that's currently getting ready to launch. We've got countries all over the world announcing their digital currencies, and a lot of countries are going cashless. We saw it last year when we were in the UK. Hated it. I did not like being in a country that was almost cashless. And when we were up in Canada, a lot of places only accepted cards. It was mostly like Tim Hortons, places like that. They didn't, the small kiosk ones, they'd only accept cards. And I find that highly annoying because I still like to use cash. And that's what's happening. That's what the Jubilee year brought us. So every 50 years, there's a big change in the financial system. There's a lot of other things that go with it religiously when it comes to Jubilee for the Jewish people, which is cool. But the part that I care about as a non-Jewish person is the fact that the financial system has major changes. And we had a major change this year. So year 5783, that's the Jewish calendar, is now behind us. We are now in year 5784. And the next big concern for me will be 7 years from 5782. So 5789, which would be 5 years from now. We got to start worrying about Shemitah again. So, yeah, we'll talk about that when the time comes. Right now, we have a bull market coming. Right now, we have to learn how to take profits. Right now, we have to situate or position our money in the proper places to best protect our assets from the powers that be that want to take it via taxation or via corruption, or whatever they want to do. I want you guys to be prepared and get your money in the right place. So that's what I'm going to be here for the next couple of years, is to help you guys prepare. Yeah, it's still a mess. Hello, Corey. Yes, we did. You guys definitely bottomed. I feel it. Mr. State Free. I like that title. Ted, great to see you rejuvenated and back to streaming. Randy, hope your vacation was a good one. Yes, sir, it was. Hey, Trenton. T passed. Oh, okay. I'll talk to Glenn. Wow. That's my buddy Trenton. It's like his wife passed. Sorry, Trenton. Been a long time coming though, right, Trenton? Hey, Mom. Yep, my mama. Serena, good to see you. King Kong Crypto. Yo. Awesome to see you back. Glad you and the family enjoyed well-deserved quality time. Yes, sir. It was great. Roberto asks, price of Pulse from SAC by the end of this year. Think before you answer. Shemitah, BC halving, interest rates, November 28 phone call, election year, moon cycles, new projects. Jeez. So you're asking for PLS price by the end of the year. Well, we had the SAC, and right now we're at close to the lowest rate where people were able to get Pulsechain with their multipliers. So there's some people that sacrificed a lot of money, and there were some pools out there that sacrificed a lot of money in the millions, right? And these people had multipliers. The small guys, like most of us, like you and I, we didn't have multipliers. So we're down because our sacrifice rate was 0.0001. While some of these people, their sacrifice rate was closer to 0.0004. All right, or 4 zeros and a 4. So they're right there at the sacrifice rate. They're comfortable because they're not down at all, where the rest of us were down 60%, 70%. At the peak, I think it was 80%, something like that. So they're feeling fine. We're still underwater. And this is the time where you start building up your bag, because we are going into what's historically, it's not guaranteed. Okay. Nothing I say is guaranteed, but historically the 4-year crypto cycle right now is the beginning of the next bull. So we kick off. I'm saying right now, tomorrow could be really nasty. Waters Above seems to think that tomorrow's going to be a big day. I don't know if it's going to be a big day in the green or a big day in the red, because it's the day after Rosh Hashanah, the Jewish New Year, the first day after Jubilee. We'll see what tomorrow's going to bring us. This week, we also had the Fed. The Fed's going to be talking about rates this week. So very interesting week. So we could have a really nasty red week this week, or possibly a beautiful green one. We don't quite know. So let's hope that it's a green one. My boy Waters Above seems to think we're going to have red, and the markets will continue to drop through October. I am not agreeing with him. I think that the worst is behind us, but he seems to be right more often than I am. So, and the Aurochs indicator, the indicator I use, agrees with him as well, because for Bitcoin and Ethereum, it is red right now on the monthly, and generally that means the market's going to head down. So I'll show you the charts in a minute. So some folks are believing red, some folks are believing green, but there's a big caveat to all this. We all agree that by November, December, things are going to get heated up again and exciting. So right now we're 6 months away from a Bitcoin halving, which is April 4, I think it is. So right around April 4, usually we have a nice run up between now and then, and we could see Bitcoin not go to all-time highs, but maybe it'll get back to 40,000. Maybe it'll get to 35,000. And that'll just bring the whole market up, including Ethereum, which will also bring up some Pulsechain, and we could see some good times. But then you guys know that when the Bitcoin halving happens, it's a buy the rumor, sell the news event, and Bitcoin always dips. And it takes a couple months. Then it goes to all new all-time highs. So if that's the cycle, great. This would be the fourth time it's done it. So that's why everyone's believing that's what's going to happen. But you know what happens when everyone believes something's going to happen? It doesn't work out. So I don't know what the price is going to be for Pulsechain by the end of the year. It would be nice if we got back to the 0.0001 or a little bit higher than that. Excuse me. Hey, Luke Duke. Yep. Thank you, Jeremy. Hey, Tom. Thank you, Hexagon Greenhorn. Doug with a lowercase d. Yeah, I'm back to streaming Sunday through Thursday nights. Yeah, Rectember. Well, that's not my belief. I don't believe. I'm coming back into the market as of probably tomorrow evening. I'll start DCAing back in. Paul, good to see you, man. DGen. You're in your reporting for class. Welcome back. Looks like a great family vacation. Yes, it was, TexX. It was awesome. Hey, SMO Spider. Hello, Crypto Chillax. Liberty Guy. Rob, hope you're doing well. Rob's like me, patiently waiting for 9-inch to launch. McG, what's going on? Black Label Expat. Looking forward to seeing you again in a couple weeks. Didn't like the Arby's. No. Guys, we went to Arby's. Okay, we did it, and I'll never go again. just saying. I hadn't had it in like 15 years. I go to Arby's, and I just wasn't. My son, he liked the curly fries. That was the only nice thing, really. I'll pass. Hex Gland, what's going on? Is the bottom in for Hex, Luke Duke? Well, let's look at the charts in a second. Where have you been? Oh, you look great. Thank you, Denise. Look, guys, I am down 25 pounds from the peak. So the weight is going down. And tomorrow I start lifting again. My back is a mess right now. I don't know what it is. Man, it's been driving me crazy. I think it was the soft beds on the vacation. And I'm hurting. Off-topic question, Randy. Does Mexico have an alien body they're displaying, or is that a psyop? I think that was a paper mache body. It looked like paper mache. Hey, Ben. Thank you, sir. I am back. Hello, Mike. Good to see you, sir. Super Hex Win. What's up? Killing it over there on TikTok and Instagram. Keep it up, buddy. Hey guys, even if you don't like, if you don't care about, Ducatis and sports cars, because Super X went up. Actually, I don't care about those things. I really don't. But I support you. So whatever he does over there, make sure you like his videos and on TikTok. Another good thing to do is to add it to your favorite videos, and that helps boost it in the algorithm. And I saw one comment somebody made. They're like, "What do you do, man?" or something like that. How can I be like you? It was so cool. So that's how you get. That's how we drive interest, and hopefully, as the bull market comes to fruition, a lot of more people, new folks, will find us, and they'll begin and join start their journey down the Pulsechain, the highway. So it's thanks to guys like Super Hex Win who are out there every day creating content and bringing the folks in. Hey, Blackaroni. Hex and SB, what's up? Hey, Sandra. Greetings. Hey, Michael. Ovidian, good to see you. Man, some people I haven't seen in a long time. Come get me, aliens. Yes, I am Luna C Point. Look, Luna C Point went full degen. She was one of the degens in our no permissions. I was like, what? I didn't expect that. I'm looking at the chat. And I'm like, the hell's going on here? Teddy bear. You guys got million or trillions and trillions of teddy bear. What is this stuff? Hey, lights out. Thanks, Glenn. Thank you, sir. I'm trying. Hex will perform like Ripple. It will never reach its previous all-time high. Hey, Kirby, thanks for that. I totally disagree. Ra-cha-cha. Yep, that's our hometown. I tried out Coast to move some funds into Pulsechain. Hey, it worked fine then? Very cool. We don't have it in Panama yet. Panama's not one of the countries. So I just use Tower Bank and I just bring funds in that way. But for you guys in a lot of other countries, congratulations. You now have a way to onboard your money. Yeah, Fox is great. Love it. Yeah, Trent said you've arrived. I'm booking tickets to Amsterdam, then to Kenya. Woohoo! You're really going on that trip, eh? Spent time with Crypto Chillax when we were in Niagara. When the dust settles, I'll be down to visit Glenn. Oh, beautiful. Well, that means you're visiting me too, brother. Pulsechain Future Millionaire. Randy, this is the most money I've ever had in my life thanks to Bear. I moved 50% to PLS on top of my PLS bag. When could we possibly expect PLS to start pumping for the bull? This is my first bull. It should be pumping soon. I mean, if the rest of the market's pumping, Pulsechain's going to pump too. Just how it rolls. And I think this Atropa, Teddy Bear, TSFI, PDI thing, when people start making their 100x gains and they feel that they've made enough money on it, they'll take some profits and they're going to put it back into Pulsechain and PulseX. I guarantee it. Anyone not buying Hex at these prices? Have you had your head examined? Exactly. Hey, Wallysaurus. Wallysaurus and I go back to the first days of Hex. Hello, Tom from Medellin. We were hoping if we don't go to Europe for Christmas, we'll probably go to Medellin. Medellin's an amazing place for Christmas time. Thank you, Sari. Anyone not buying fiat at these prices? Jordy, yeah, fiat's all the fiat ecosystem is doing good. Hello from a night fishing spot in the Wales. Hey, Jordy. R23 gains only after April 24. I disagree with that. But yeah, whatever you choose. Hey, Clintrones. Charts are going to spell out red rum. That's an old Shining reference. Okay. 4 days, 5 days, Corey. Back to 5 days. Because I feel like we need more streamers out there. Positive. I'm tired of the negative stuff. Yeah, Sandra, I totally agree. It wasn't the same. All fast food restaurants Canada have gone to crap unless it's a small family-owned joint, but they're going bankrupt and closed lately. Yeah. Look, there's one thing I want to say. Almost every restaurant we went to was just frozen food. It was everything was chains. I should just say call it chains. But there was this one restaurant. can't remember. It was this Italian restaurant in Zappy. It was the name of it in Niagara Falls, and they make everything fresh. It was a I'm really impressed. And so growing up as an American Italian, my last name is Polish, but I grew up as an American Italian. We call it American. It's totally like that, right? All the lasagna, everything was American Italian style. I loved it, and we went there twice, and both times it was great. The ooh face, Mexican CI alien, Pepe Mache. Oh, thank you, Sandra. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, it's gonna come out. Lunacy Point. It's Chris, it's done. It just ended at sundown. At sundown tonight, it ended. So it's already sundown here. It's 9:30. Yeah, so it's all over. Firefighting A2. Yeah, it's been a long time. Luna is going to wear you down, Randy. You'll be hugging some teddy bear. Hey, I bought $100 worth of teddy bear like a week ago. Or not a week ago. It was the day I got home. So I got some. So I think I'm up like 5%, 10%. Pulse Reflexes looks good. Going to get some after the dip. All right, I'll check into that one too. Randy, Fame launched. Did you limit your tokens? Yeah, Siri, I've got them. Of course. I was one of the early sacrificers for that one. I swapped all my fiat for Fame. APR is better, and then we'll have a sooner pump come releases the protocol. Yeah, and there's only 55,555,555 tokens. Thank you, Mihexkin. I appreciate that. Green candle winter. Yeah, me too. I mean, even if the U.S. goes into the recession that everyone's talking about, and Europe as well, I think crypto's just going to have a good year. Starting in 2024, we should really get ripping. And if you're not in the market, DCAing is the way. So for me, a couple $100 a week extra going into the market, this is something I've never done. I've never had the chance to do this before. Because what I would do is we would live off of money from our business, and we did very well in crypto back in 2015, 16, 17, and we just kept rolling that money over, right? But we made the mistake of trying to live off of it too. But I learned my lesson, and what I've learned from a lot of the smarter guys who've been around a little bit longer than me, like Richard, for example. Richard was in crypto like 3 years longer than me. He adding money. The key is to DCA in the bear, and you exponentially explode the amount of money you make in the bull instead of taking profits all the time and or taking money out of the market, because a lot of times they're not profits anymore because you're taking and selling your tokens in a bear. I don't want to do that anymore. So sell in the bull, buy in the bear, and I want to teach everybody that because the growth is just absolutely amazing. Now, one thing I wish I did more of, I wish I sacrificed more for Pulsechain, because putting money in Pulsechain was like a savings account. It protected against the downside of Hex. When Hex went down, it was kind of like having a leveraged position. When Famous launches, what if you, I saw Crypto Sloth, he tweeted out today, what if Pulsechain's going like this, but you keep a small short position on Famous to protect against downsides? It just makes sense. It's a great way of protecting yourself either way. But if the price of Pulsechain keeps exploding and you get liquidated, who cares? You still have all that money from the upside, and then you just put in another short position to protect the downside. You could do that every 2 weeks if you wanted, or every month. So I'm really looking forward to Famous. I was thinking about Bariloche, Arkansas Argentina. Sorry, Arkansas. Nice. Bariloche. It would be summertime there, but it never gets too warm. Nice. I think that's up in the mountains. I don't know exactly where that one is. Yes, Luke Duke. And I know who caused that price discovery. My buddy messaged me. He goes, "You see what I did to the chart?" I was like, "Bro." Uh, Aussie Italian here. Hey, Brenton. Mi paisano. If you buy Pulse Reflections, it pays you in Pulse Daily. Oh, cool. Crypto Truth. Yes, DCA, DCA. Yes, he is. Hope you and the fam enjoyed Canada, sir. Yeah, we did. The only thing that did not agree with me really was the food. Um, I'm used to my food being very, very, very fresh. And Panama, our food is super fresh. It's like almost everything is farm to table here. And when you go to a country like in the Great White North, it's just not like that. And unless you have your own farm and those kind of things. So that's what we noticed. We got really tired of going to restaurants. We're doing it too much. Tom says, do you think Hedron bottomed? You think it's going to follow the hex and pulse and the rebound? For sure, Tom. I'm not messing with my Hedron and pulse and Icosa. You guys know I'm an Icosa whale. I am just going to keep restaking my Icosa. There's no reason to sell Icosa right now. The price is down so much. I think the combined value is like 6.5 cents or 7 cents, something like that. When my stakes do come out, I have some coming in the next month. I'm just going to restake them and put them out again because Alex, who I believe in entirely, is going to build some really cool stuff for us. Really excited about it. Thank you, Luther. See where Mark Cuban's MetaMask got hacked for 800K? Yeah. Carl, he's not the only one. We've had members of our community who have messaged me who have been hacked, and they still can't figure out how they've been hacked. So, yeah. I don't want to go down that path too much, but be very careful with your stuff. Yeah, get yourself a secondary computer. Don't put crypto on your main computer, guys. Don't do it. El Mercado beats the grocery store all to shit. Yes, it does. Say what? Your chicken nuggets were fresh? I reported you to SEC for shilling hikes. Hey, I appreciate you. I will go down in its history. No one will remember your name, but everyone's going to remember my name. I love that famous quote from the movie Troy. BTC pumping a bit in the 4 hour. Okay, yeah, sure. Before I forget. Boom. All right. Let's zoom in here. And we've got Bitcoin at 26,660. But remember, this is on the monthly, and we have a red Aurochs indicator that just showed up. When the red Aurochs indicator shows up, that generally means we're going down. And if you look at the indicator, it is on the money. Let's go way back. Up indicator, it went up. Down indicator, it went down. Up indicator, it went really up. Down indicator, it went down a little bit, and then then we got a green one, then we got a red one. And this is what I'm expecting for us coming in the next couple months. We're going to have a battle. And then you guys, if you've been watching me for a long time, I always talk about the battle. That's what's about to happen. So we have the green. So I'm expecting either the next candle or the one after that, we're going to go green again. So we might get this red back. It might bring us back down to here, like, let's say 20,000. Go here. Where's 20 grand? 20,000 is right there. So it might bring us back to 20K. Then we're going to go green again, and then it's off to the races for the Bitcoin halving. So get prepared for that. And let's look on the 4 hour. That's what Spider was talking about. Ooh, look at that. Green Aurochs indicator just popped up on the 4 hour. So that's the first time in 3 days, and it's pumping pretty good. Let's look on the daily. We're green on the daily as well. So one thing I want to talk about, and I did discuss this the other day in our Patreon call. Sometimes, because the month is not done yet, it's September 17th. We have 13 days left in the month. There is a possibility that this indicator disappears. So when this indicator has 100 sub indicators that cause it to flash. So it needs all 100 to show up in order for it to change from green to red. Okay. If one of those 100 goes back to not complying with the rules that are set for this indicator, it will disappear. And this may just continue to run. We have 13 days for that to happen. So people are like, oh, but Randy, it's a lagging indicator. It doesn't show us exactly when Bitcoin is going to go down. Excuse me. No, it doesn't. Sometimes the indicator disappears. That's why you don't use it on the 15-minute chart, the hourly, the 4-hour. The best to use this on is the daily, weekly, and monthly. So let's look at the weekly. Yeah, green on the weekly as well. Okay, so it's possible that we go back to green, or we lose the red ORX indicator for the monthly. Now on Ethereum, it's already painted, so we're already into the next candle. So it was 2 months ago we went red for Ethereum, so it's too late for that one. But what we could get for the new month is maybe a green one here. That might happen. I could foresee that. Or we wait out here till November and then it goes green in November. That'd be possible too. Like I said, we could have a battle on the monthly indicators. So we're still red for Ethereum as well. And let's go to, I didn't see the BGMC. BGMC is very bullish right now for Ethereum, and that is the AI indicator. So we got the green buy indicator right here, and that's looking good. Sorry, the RX indicator going green, that's looking good. And then you have the BGMC, which is looking great on the daily. So this week's looking good. I mean, tomorrow's going to be telling. If we have a green week before the Fed announces, man, I think the percentages are really low. People are believing that the Fed's not going to raise the rates this week. We'll see how it goes. Hex, here we go. 0.0034 ugly on the EHEX side, but it's still green on the weekly. Let's check the monthly. We're still red. It's 5 months in on the red. That's not too pretty. Let's look at the daily. BGMC is over green, so it's positive, and we have a green ORX indicator on the daily. So that's nice to see. Let's see. Oh, wow. Poor Hedron. We do have a green indicator on the weekly for Hedron, just like X, but it's 60128. Wow. Hedron's been decimated. And the URUS token too, it's having a tough time. And I want to use this as a perfect example of what happens when a project stops marketing their crypto. They stop talking about their crypto. And do you know why they stop talking about their crypto? Because they're going public. The SEC, you know, the powers that be, they're going through the questioning process of getting listed on the New York Stock Exchange. And I'm guessing that they were told to not market their URUS token anymore. So this is what happens when you don't market your token. And they had to be quiet about it. So down and to the right. This is why marketing is important as a marketer. This is why basement dwellers have decided to report me to the SEC. This is what happens to a token when there's no marketers, people that don't care. So there's that. All right. Bobby. Yeah, buddy. I'll have to catch waters above latest stream. Yeah, Brenton. If you're not already part of his Patreon, it's a great, just get the basic one and you get the Red Pill podcast. He does a great job. Yep. El Mercado. Use Linux in the computer too. Most exploits are Windows based. I also locked down my cell phone just in case, using the EFANI SIM swap, protected self-service. Oh, interesting. We don't have that issue with the SIM swaps here. Well, what I do is, there's another thing you guys can do too. Use 2FA for all of your social media accounts. That's another good thing. I've, my Twitter accounts, my Google accounts, which includes YouTube and all that. It's all protected by 2FA. It's got that extra layer. So, thieves, the bad folks out there who want to wreck you, they are going to go after the easiest targets first. They're going to stay away from the difficult targets. So if you're providing yourself just a couple of extra layers, your VPN, your 2FA, those extra things, they help. They really do. Some of you guys, there's all different kinds of hardware wallets out there. Using the Aurochs wallet, which I highly recommend. It's got a lot more security features than MetaMask. Works great. So the Aurochs wallet's below. It's in the text box if you want to get one. And like I said, they're going public this year, 2024, I believe. So if that happens, it's going to be a good place to be. No reason why everyone around right now can't have 4 commas of Hedron. Absolutely. Damn right. BTC needs to avoid $50 EMA, 200 EMA, death cross, and daily chart. Yeah, I think it's going to be hard, though. Cody, Randy, you're still not interested in PDI? Even RG3 is recommended. What do you mean I'm not interested in PDI? I own it. Where do people get these assumptions? I own it. Hello, Ash. My birthday is a lagging indicator if my wife will go down. Sorry, Eloy. PDI facing lots of resistance for the past 10 days. Hope it can continue its momentum. Yeah. Love when the indicators start to battle. Yeah, Russ. So we need that to happen. It's not just 12 months we have a green Aurochs indicator, 12 months later it's a red Aurochs indicator. It's generally green, green, or red, green, red going into the bear. So we need that. Right now we need the green, green. And that is, for me, that is the signal that it's rocket time. It's time for things to get really exciting again. And I've told you guys before, I think this is going to be the most exciting bull market we've ever seen. The last bull cycle, the richest guy in the world, on paper, the richest guy public and on paper, got into crypto. This bull cycle, we've got the biggest funds. We got BlackRock, we got Vanguard, we got ARK. ARK's starting a Ethereum, whatever it's called, index. So that's all happening. It's going to be going on this bull cycle. So I think this is the biggest bull cycle we'll ever see. After that, it'll be more, calm, and we won't see the massive 100x, 200, 300x gains that the people who file SEC letters thought they were getting without any work. But expecting other people to do your work for you is mad. So if you guys really want our markets to do really well, if you want our projects within our ecosystem to do very well, do some work. I don't care. When I say work, I mean, if you're not willing to put in the time to create content, support the content, share the content, like the content, go across multiple platforms and share videos and, share Ben stuff and ATX and all the other people who are creating great stuff out there. So I've noticed a lot of people have fallen off because they got scared from basement dwellers, but I don't give a shit. Those people don't bother me. I am here to provide an avenue of freedom for people out there to live a life that I live. I want the rest of you guys to have that opportunity as well. So hopefully we can all achieve it in this next bull cycle. And I will be there. I will be the guy to tell you to take profits. Others will tell you to keep buying. I will tell you to start selling when it's appropriate. Just like I did last bull cycle, I will do it again this cycle. 2FA is the SIM swap motive. Once they swap your SIM, they have 2FA control over your accounts. Best to use encrypted email for accounts or Google Authenticator. Well, isn't Google Authenticator 2FA? Yeah, I think so. And I mean, what email do you recommend? I use proton.me, and it works great for my business. I told you about it a month ago. You said you want another. Oh yeah, yeah, Cody. Back then, let me tell you why I didn't like it back then. Because they still had the admin keys. There was stuff about PDI that I didn't like, and Atropa. There was pieces of it that I thought were shady as hell. Now, I find it interesting. They made it so that they can't mint the coins or less access to minting. I think that they could do it through WPTC now. I don't know how that works, but um, it looks much more um, tangible now, like safe, not something where people can just mint coins out of thin air and dump on you. And that's what I was worried about before. Pulsechain future millionaires. Randy, your personal honest opinion, what's a good amount of PLS to hold for the bull? Ooh, get to a billion. Get a billy if you can. A billy right now will cost you about $38,000, right? 40,000. You can get there. Is Ari's going to court this month? I don't know, Tom. I don't even pay attention. Trenton, you know it. Constant. And now I'm on the list for the SEC. Goals have been achieved. Randy, you're the man. I had no idea. Thanks, you. I appreciate that. Umberto, Tom, so you know, RH has a phone call with a judge in the SEC on November 28th. Phone call not present. Oh, interesting. Thanks. That I was asking about. Okay, great. If you guys have questions, hit me up. Because I'm gonna get off in a few minutes if you guys don't have a question. But yes, I am glad I'm home. There's some big things happening for no permissions. I wish I could tell you more, but it's just too early. I'm really waiting on the launch of 9-inch. I think we should have 9-inch here in the next, I'm hoping, 2 weeks. They're very close, and I'll probably stream with Hexy Bastard here over the next couple days or sometime this week. I was supposed to stream with RG3 tonight, I thought, but I didn't hear from him. The pirate. I was supposed to stream with him, but maybe something happened. I'll reach out to him tomorrow. Maybe I'll have him on tomorrow night. But yeah, anything right now, the hottest thing I believe is the Atropa, PDI, TSFI, Teddy Bear ecosystem. If you have a token, I recommend you have some liquidity, Atropa liquidity attached to it, so that you can benefit from the rise of the Atropa ecosystem. So there's that. Pay attention to that. And better get some famous and fiat and fucks while they're cheap, because those are going to be some shining stars in the next bull market. Guarantee it. I guarantee that one. As long as we have a bull market, those 3 coins will do phenomenal. So, yeah, I really, really, really want my 9-inch. Oh, really, Trenton? You can look at property? Awesome. Let me know when you're coming, man. I'll pick you up at the airport. Just 2 more weeks. Yep. Thank you, Hex Gains. Famous protocol will be launching. Yes, it will. Get ready to short Hex, guys. Go ahead and short it. All right, everybody. Thank you. I'm glad to be back.